full screen. So YouTube is live?
Yeah, it's right.
Live?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So as we discussed, we are the only motive for us is to help and be the authority in the space of helping parents with children. I mean, parents who've got children with cerebral palsy. How do we know if we are actually going there or meeting our goal?
As in reaching the audience.
Because social media is used all over the world. So how do we know? As in, we won't see because it's not like a shop. We see customers coming in, going, right? So how do we know that people are actually liking our content and people actually
Through
using
the
our
reach
content?
that we have in the insights on every social media, you can come to know who has viewed our vlogs or maybe who has seen our vlogs
Yeah.
or
So
got engaged with the vlog.
so main thing is we were as you said, how many people are actually coming to our page, right? Uh, how do we measure that on our blog? It's through Google Analytics. You're handling WordPress, right? Have you installed Google Analytics? Do you know about Google Analytics?
Google Analytics
Google and
Yeah.
install किया install
So maybe I can help you doing that. Uh, so one is through Google Analytics. The second one is through the comments that people leave on our blog, right? Uh, and thirdly, we also check Facebook Insights. We also have YouTube Insights, which can show us which can also show us the demographics, like what age people are actually coming to our page, after how much time they're leaving our page, and if they're leaving a comment, or if they're just staying there for a long time before leaving, or that they're just leaving immediately. We want our content to be engaging and not at all boring. Okay, and we want customers to come to our page again and again, and to bookmark the page, and to leave comment when required. Okay. We'll have to finalize what will be the procedure of replying to the comments, especially if they are medical related comments. Like my child has so and so, what should I do? So who will answer that question? Because over here, no one of us is like professionally. You have someone?
Maya
we have a therapist, senior physiotherapist. We have.
for
Okay.
that has given the first machine.
Okay.
She's a medical advisor for the company.
So if we have a medical advisor, then we can send her the comment through WhatsApp, get a reply from her, and post the exact reply. Don't try to modify it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's how we would measure the success. Is the voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will also try to take direct feedback from our audience. How do we do that?
Direct
So
survey.
visit.
Surveys. We can put a star rating system on a blog. Facebook easily will come to know through likes, but on a blog we can put a star rating system wherein our audience can actually rate the blog post,
Yeah.
2 star, 3 star, 4 star, and that way we can gain insights. And we'll also ask direct questions to our customers. What do you actually want to know from us? What should be the next topic of our blog post? What do you think you would like to watch as a video? So that way, we directly ask the customer what do they want, and we try to fulfill their needs as much as possible. Okay. So first thing, just to rephrase, first thing is our objective is to help the parents as much as possible. Secondly, we're going to measure how are we helping them through different insights on different platforms and through comments. Move on to the next slide. How many of you think okay, this is a very difficult task? Just be very honest. Do you think so? Why do you think so? As in,
uh, might be difficult with that because you might not get so much reach from people, so you might just feel that it's not working.
okay. So how many of you write content?
I'm
You write content?
I'm writing blogs now.
Okay. And you're the WordPress or web developer, right? Do you also write content?
No.
No? Okay. What about you? Do you write content?
I'm the fresher.
Okay, so but
My
you,
training.
it's your training. So you can also attempt to write a content. It's very easy. There's a proper framework that we can follow.
नहीं लाइव में आप सेकंड चैनल पे ये नहीं है आप चैनल को ओपन कीजिए दूसरा चैनल
So what did you
Link
say
share.
from Team Smart?
मैं आपको लिंक शेयर कर दूँ
Link share.
Time.
Elastic, yes. Is it live or not live? It is live.
यस
Time.
चैनल वही है खाली लिंक चेंज हुआ था बीच में रुक गया था ना डिले हो गया था आपको लिंक आया होगा जी
और उनको स्लाइड का लेंगे ईमेल कर चुके ना
हाँ
स्लाइड्स
स्लाइड को लाइव पे देखे उनके पास भी है
अच्छा लाइव तो I don't know, हाँ सर आ गए आप ऑनलाइन अच्छा कोई ऑनलाइन नहीं था अभी तक
नहीं सब थे बीच में रुका ना
Link change.
तो उसके बाद से कोई ऑनलाइन नहीं था
ये ऑनलाइन सर नहीं देख रहे थे बाकी सब देख रहे थे
सर आओ यहाँ पर आके देख लो
उनको मैं पहले भेज चुका आप
हाँ,
इससे उसके पहले भेज
Change that link ना.
उनको बेटा हाँ
उनके पहले मैं भेज चुका नाज़िर मैडम को
अच्छा,
सर को नहीं मिला था.
वही देख रहे सर तक
उनको भी send कर साथ.
हाँ आपको क्यों लगता है कि why is it not I'm sorry आपका नाम बोला
सानिया.
Sania हाँ so why do you think you're fresher you're starting right okay so in fact even you can write content you can have very fresh ideas
Someone guide me the icon.
that's why I'm here to guide you okay so everything will be standardized how many of you had McDonald's ka burger of course everyone
that's my favorite
Exactly.
you don't have burgers okay but normally if you have McDonald's ka burger wherever you go does the taste change
exactly
does it change
yeah the spicy
No.
no
No.
it's a change feel chilled हाँ
Change in the taste.
हाँ
as in if you have it in Andheri this is the taste if you have it in Kolaba this is the taste
No.
if you have it in
नोटिस किया ये चीज़ हाँ धीरे चल रहा है
Depends on the
maybe
type of
minor,
burger.
minor,
Spicy.
minor. Okay, but it's like very minor. I mean,
Yeah.
if a person likes me who's just like a foodie and doesn't care about taste, would not even realize if that minor
It is
taste.
only about the
Why is that so? It's because they have set standards, a set procedure. This is what we are supposed to follow, and this is what they follow. No one tries to change it. Unless someone wants to quit job and just puts lots of salt and just quits. Otherwise, it does not happen. That's what we're trying to achieve over here. That everything remains the same, but not the story, of course. You cannot have same story again and again with different fonts and say, okay, this is a new post. But the way we structure, the way we write content, we'll try to make sure it remains, or at least there's a proper guide. So that anyone can start writing on it. Even you can start writing on it. Yeah. But it is actually a huge goal. It is not easy. Okay. If you want to drive that kind of engagement from the users, lots of things to do, lots of experiments. Big marketing companies, they have something called as A/B testing. Do you know what is A/B testing?
I have heard about it.
What is
Okay.
the full form of that? We have heard about that word.
I don't know what is it.
What is the full form of this?
They will have two versions of same thing with minor changes. Specifically, they will try the marketing companies will try to change the advertisement, the headline, and maybe the picture, the main picture. How does that work? Is if I have an article about, say, a new anti-dandruff shampoo, they will put same article trying to promote the shampoo, but with two different headlines, and they will try to see which headline generates more clicks. Initial 1 month or 1.5 months, they'll try to see which headlines attracts more customers. When you see like a news article, how much of you actually go to Google News to read news articles? No. If you want to get information about certain product, what do you do?
Will direct Google of that product.
Okay.
In
So, for example, if you want to buy a new phone, again, I'm quoting phone because a lot of us actually spend most of the time researching phones, especially me. Uh, so, if you want to buy a new phone and you're confused between Vivo U10 and Vivo U20, just an example, okay, and you search internet, which one is better, like Vivo U10 versus Vivo U20?
first of all, we have to compare both the phones, their working, their specification.
Okay, to compare, of course, you go to Google and you put a search on that, right? So you put a search query, Vivo U10 versus Vivo U20.
That rating.
So that you are expecting like a comparison table, okay? But you see multiple articles coming up of different experts
And the reviews.
with the reviews.
Yeah.
Headline of one article is uh, two phones compared. Okay. Headline of another article is Vivo U10 versus Vivo U20 review after 3 months of use. Which one do you think you would click on?
After 3 months of use.
Why?
Because somebody has already experienced that, so we can come to know from it.
Yes. So that will be like a if someone tells you, you know what, both articles link to the same page.
Maybe a heading is more
That is called
appealing.
A/B testing. I gave a very dumb example. Actually, no one would actually put a headline like that. But normally they put variations of different things that might work and that might not work. And they try to see what works. But the problem is you already have a big audience. They already have a brand name. So people are searching and they have a number to see and see what works and then try to put that. And that's how they get success. Over here, we don't have an audience right now. We have very limited audience, to be very frank with you. Right? Although we have a blog, we have Facebook channel. How many subscribers do we have for Facebook?
We have 28 followers. And
And how many of them are actually Transpac staff?
we have a few of us who have been liking that.
Okay, but still you have good number of followings, right?
Yeah.
So we will try to within 320 we cannot do A/B testing.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll have to be very, very sure on what we are actually putting on the market. We'll have to try the tested methodologies of everything. Be it writing headlines, be it writing content, be it creating videos, or be it posting quiz. Everything has to be tried and tested methods. Right? That's when we'll have enough audience and then we can experiment on what is working, what is not working. Okay. So the goal for us right now is to start from a very low count to reach a very high count, but we're not thinking like a drastically high count. It should be something which is easily achievable. So if we have 320 followers right now, we'll try to maybe jump it 3 times to maybe 1,000 followers initially. Okay, because we don't want anyone to face any burnouts. We don't want to like blast hundreds of content of low quality. What we want is quality. Okay, so yes, it is difficult, but it is achievable as well. If you think we cannot achieve it, we can sit back, work together, and see how we can achieve it. We just have to do whatever it takes to achieve that goal. The connection is loose or okay, got it. Yeah. All right. So the goal is not difficult if we work together. If one person works for a company, the company would never ever be able to run, right? It will just be maybe if it's a business, it might just make a little bit of profit, and then that person, for sake of the person is like unwell or the person loses interest, that will shut down. That's not what how we are working. We are working as a team. So that's the reason it's very important that we support each other. If we need help with WordPress, then we have Shakir. If we need help with any technical stuff, we have Seth. If we need help with content, we have Saloni. Yeah. So a lot of experience here. Okay, and we can have more brainstorming sessions to come up with ideas, and then we can work together. Next. So as we discussed in the first slide, this social media campaign is also somewhat relevant to our business. Okay, which is taking care of people with vestibular disorders. Main goal is not at all to generate business. For that we have Anisa, if he's listening. Uh, the main goal right now is to create that trust, is to create that bond between us and the parents, and is to create authority. All right. It is relevant to a business, so we'll come back to that point later once we start generating trust and authority. So first thing we need is if people hear about Transpac, they should know, okay, this is a place where I would go if I want to search for something. Right now, for me, when I want to look up for something for my daughter, I go to Baby Center. There's a website called babycenter.in, right? If I want to research something about, say, supplements, I'll go to examine.com. Okay. If I want to buy something, I'll go to Amazon. I would not look for anywhere else on Google, right? Because those are the platforms which we trust, and will again refer to them if we want something which we can depend on. Of course, sometimes you are not happy with Amazon and you leave bad reviews, but it's an open platform, right? And that's what we want to create. Indirectly, it is relevant to our business, but goal is actually not to generate sales. So after every post, we're not trying to say, okay, you know what, this is what it is, and please try to see if you can use our vestibular or vestibulator. No one is going to do that. The parents are actually not going to buy a vestibulator. Okay, yeah, let's move on to the next slide. Next year is a leap year. Yeah, and that's the target. By 29th of February, I think we should have at least 1,000 engaging, interactive followers. At least. If we have more, very good. What about our blog? How many visitors is it getting? Who tracks number of visitors?
I'm looking forward. We just uploaded recently. We have uploaded 2-3 blogs because there was a gap in between where we couldn't do that. Right now, we have shared links. I don't remember actually. Not seeing the latest one.
पर ब्लॉग्स पे कितने आते हैं?
सबका अलग अलग है ना.
नहीं,
Just check that and write down a number into 3 times
Okay. Done.
in next 3 months. And share the numbers with me so that I can like put it like as a dashboard,
Yeah.
and we can work towards like different milestones to achieve that level. So whatever is the current viewers into 3 times. Similarly, we want good quality comments. Have you read the comments on our blog?
No.
Do you who actually what do you call it? Moderates the comments.
Ma'am.
Hmm?
Ma'am was really look after the comments.
Okay. I found a couple of spammy comments on her about like some different doctor services. So we will try to filter out those kind of comments. Okay, so our intention is to reach that goal by 29th of February of at least tripling the amount of followers, tripling the amount of visitors, tripling the amount of audience. Not increasing by 10-20%, but tripling it. And is it easy?
No.
No, nothing is easy. But we have to work together as a team to achieve that. So lots of standards will be in place. The content creation guidelines are already in place. We also be looking towards improving our YouTube video quality. How many of us actually seen the YouTube videos on our channel? How do you feel? As in, do you think there's a
It's a easy picture.
okay? And did you see the YouTube videos that I've shared?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who all are part of the group? Okay. And how was that?
Clear quality, proper quality, colors.
Okay. Apart from the technical aspects, uh, did you watch the entire video?
Which one?
The ones that I shared.
Yeah.
And did you watch it because I asked you to watch it? Did you watch it because it actually engaged you or it actually captured your attention? It did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of you? Okay, good. So that's the intention would be when someone watches our video on YouTube, it should be engaging and captivating so that people watch it till the end. Okay, and they don't leave it. So that's the intention. So 97 days, including today, is what we have. So we should start working from next week. Next week? What? From today. Actually, we have already started working on that,
Yeah.
and this is the first session.
Yeah.
Next slide. Okay. Do you want to take a break? What's the time right now?
3:30, 3:35.
3:35. We can spend. I think. What do you guys say? If you are hungry, we can just take a small break.
No, sir. It's fine.
What about others who are watching remotely? Do you guys want a break? I hope you guys are not sleeping.
No, they're on the line.
Uh, who's this? Nazia. Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, ma'am.
Nazia, we have almost 12 questions for you.
Hello.
Yeah, we have lots of questions for you.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, maybe she's.
Call करो.
Speaker.
Hello.
Hello, Nazia. Don't hang up the phone. We have lots of questions for you. Your voice is breaking. Can you hear me? What? Now your voice is breaking. Oh, yes. I thought you'd be here. So I prepared a list of questions. But now I came to know that. Oh, that's okay. I'll just send it to you later, maybe. So are you you want to take a break or are you okay continuing?
Let's take a break of 5 to 10 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, sure. We can take a break and then we'll meet again. All right.
Yes.
Okay. See ya. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, let's take a small break. If you want to have tea, you can have tea. I know it can be boring sometimes. So we'll just have a brainstorming thing next session so that you guys don't fall asleep.
just button and stream हो जाएगा.
So what do you guys do? When it's your break time?
We are actually okay with not taking the break also.
Or maybe they want to take a break.
Yeah.
Is it still live or is it not live?
It's like